Joining me in studio right now is KHTS News Director Michael Brown, but more importantly is the 4th of July Parade Director, Linda Storli. Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very, very well. How many years have you been running the parade?
I've been 25 years, I think. I've been doing the parade longer than that, but I've been the chair of the parade for about 25 years.
Does it get easier?
No.
No. A lot of stress?
Yeah.
All year long, or just
No.
the weeks leading up to
I don't let
it?
it start until after Christmas is over because we do Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus for Christmas, so then we have to wait for that to die down, and then about April we start up, and then it's like herding cats, but it's fun.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do people register to join the parade, or do you have to contact them?
Well, no, they register. We've got a website. It's scvparade.com, which is all our registration now is online. It took us only 25 years to get that done, and you can register online and read all the rules and get all the information you need. And then when you can't find what you want, 661-313-8960 is my phone number, and you can call me.
Really?
Yeah.
There are rules.
There are rules.
Like I was reading on the website, there's no confetti allowed.
There's no confetti. It makes the horses crazy. There's no silly string because of the beautiful cars that are involved in the parade. I'm a car person myself, and if somebody touched my Corvette, I would cry. So, yeah.
Have you seen, and in your 25 years directing the parade, have you seen any car collisions or anything like that? Anything tragic happen?
I have not seen it, but one year a horse...
Dutied.
No, that happens.
Does that happen every year?
That happens all the time. A horse ceased to be living.
No way.
Is that a horse died?
A horse died.
Yeah.
That'll
Don't
ruin a
sugarcoat
parade,
it.
right?
Yeah, let's not sugarcoat it. Yeah, it was really bad for the kids that saw it, but that was actually just a little before my time in the parade.
Wow. So the parade starts on Main Street.
It does, right a few blocks from here.
All right, so it starts on Main Street. You make a left on Lyons, and then you make a right on Orchard Village, correct?
That's right, and the parade ends at about 16th Street.
Where is the best place to catch the parade?
Boy, I announce at the first announcing station, so
Oh.
I personally think the best place to be is there. No, it's all the way down Main Street. We've got announcers all the way down Lyons and then Orchard Village. And it just kind of depends. I think people go back to the same place they've gone for like 5, 10, 15. He keeps telling me he was there since he was a little boy.
Is that right? Michael
Yeah.
Brown, the KHTS News Director, Co-News Director.
Co-News
I think I
Director.
give you a promotion
I
there.
think you did too.
I'll take it.
Yeah, he'll take it. No pay raise, though. So, Linda, you've been announcing for years now. This is going to be Michael's first year announcing the parade right in front of the KHTS studios. Any advice, any tips for him?
Well, for one thing, the parade, though we send it out smoothly, doesn't always stay in its place. So you have to not only look at your script, but you have to look up. You don't want to be reading about a Girl Scout troop as the
Firefighters.
as the fire or the coroners going by. Or
Yeah.
we actually had that. They get out of line, and so you have to look up, and then you just try to get as much information out as you can, especially for our sponsors who are in the parade. KHTS is one of them. And
Shout out.
We like to make sure that our people are well, their money, very small amount of money to register, is well used in their advertising. This year we are doing Freedom of the Press is our theme, and the Signal with its 100th year anniversary is our Grand Marshal.
Okay, but KHTS remains the main sponsor, correct?
Well, it remains
It's competition here, Linda.
One of the main sponsors,
Right.
yes.
The best sponsor,
Well,
in my eyes.
Here's what I've got to say. I was on a cruise ship in the middle of between Hawaii and Vancouver, and I took a very expensive phone call from KHTS to set this up. So, yes, you're very important in my life.
Also, Michael, I did the announcing 2 years ago in front of the KHTS. One, try to get the script as early as possible. If you can get it days in advance, do that. But certainly get it a couple hours before it goes live. Otherwise, you're stumbling all over yourself. You're fumbling. You're all over the place.
This last year we got it out. We got it out 3 days before, and that's really good for us because they're constantly changing things and putting things in, and people drop out. So 3 days before is like heaven.
Yeah, right.
We've gotten it 24 hours before in the past, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because you look at these guys on the Rose Parade, you watch it every year and this is the easiest gig ever. But things are things are in motion. Things
And
are
they
in constant
change.
flux.
And seriously, you're supposed to be watching the Grand Marshal of whatever go by, and you've got horses with a dancer on top.
Also, Mike, have a lot of water on hand
Lots of
and
water.
a lot of sunscreen on hand as well, because it's going to get hot.
It's going to get
It's
hot.
going to get real hot.
We moved the parade from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock to try to keep it a little cooler. But by the time the end of the parade comes, the kids and the horses and everybody are pretty well, they're hot and they're tired.
Just completely wiped
But
out.
it's wonderful. It is the most wonderful parade in the country.
It's the biggest small town parade in the country, correct, Linda?
That's exactly what they told me.
And it wasn't always this way. 25 years ago, it was the smallest small town, but since Linda took over, the thing has gone bananas. We're now looking at the biggest small town parade in America, the SCV parade, starting on Main Street. Of course, it's coming up July 4th, starting on Main Street. Going to take a left on Lyons, make a right on Orchard Village, and I believe it runs right next to Clarita Junior High School as well.
It goes to 16th Street and turns right, and then we're going to have people pick up their kids and whoever they need to pick up in the Placerita parking lot. So it goes around. And again, most people have been in the same place forever, so they've already got their place staked out, and that kind of makes it fun too. I highly suggest, I just talked to a lady the other day who didn't know we had a parade, and this was a lady that's kind of into things in the community, and she did not know that we had a 4th of July parade, and she's been here 15 years.
Get out of here.
I swear.
Yeah, she's living in a hole. She doesn't like doing things in the community. Otherwise, she would know, because people know. People know about this, Linda.
I would hope so. When I leave the house in the morning and my neighbor says, "Where are you going?" and I said, "The parade," and he goes, "What parade?" This makes me a little concerned about
Yeah, it does.
people. Yes.
It's very concerning.
Yes.
So, Michael Brown, fuel up as well. Is the pancake breakfast going to be happening before the parade?
Pancake breakfast is put on by the Rotary, and it does start before the parade, and then you were very, very right in saying that water. We have water along the parade route, but you should have your own water. Please don't walk dogs down the street. This street is going to be extremely hot on the 4th of July. We can't make the dogs wear booties, but I got to tell you, I've seen some gnarly pictures of little dogs' pads being burnt.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And kids have to wear helmets, and all of those rules need to be followed that we have on the website.
We've got Linda Storli of the SCV Parade, the parade director for the past 25 years. What is the best float that you've ever seen?
I get real emotional when I see the colors go by. So when the Marines go by, or the Air Force goes by, or anyone that has anything to do with Gold Star families, one of the things I like to teach every child is when they see that, they're supposed to stand up, and then I cry. They don't have to cry, but that's the most moving part of the parade for me.
Right.
And then the band is wonderful. We've got an all-city band which comes from the Hart High School District, which I am also a board member of. Oh, that's bad English. I am a board
Linda.
member of.
Linda, you were a teacher.
Yeah, but-
You might be removed from the board after
Yes,
this interview.
No. I don't think so, but no, I'm a board trustee, and we pride ourselves in getting all of the high schools together, and they do this amazing job because they only have like 2 hours to practice all together, and they do it that morning from 6 o'clock on, and then they get out and they march in the parade.
Incredible. Michael Brown, KHTS News in studio, going to be announcing for KHTS. No pressure at all, Michael.
Yeah, no, I thought this was going to be a pretty fun gig, you know. I was all excited. As I've been telling Linda, I've been going to the parade since as far back as I can remember. And then I get in the studio today, and you guys make it sound like I'm going into a war zone here.
No, it's wonderful.
No.
It's wonderful. It really is. It's wonderful. Who are you announcing with? Do you
I'll
have
be-
a fellow announcer?
I have no clue. All I know is that I will be outside
think-
here most likely.
I think our morning show host, Tori, will be
Yeah.
co-hosting with Michael. But,
Oh, really?
yeah, no pressure. We'll only be Facebook Living it as well on our
That's
Facebook
right.
page,
That's
facebook.com/KHTS Radio. Humble and subtle promotion. KHTS News, Michael Brown, SCV Parade, Linda Storli in studio to register your organization for a chance to partake in the parade. Do you turn any organization down?
You know, my students used to ask that. We have never turned an organization down. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, we don't have different political views. That's fine, different whatever. No, we've never turned anyone down. We have told people that they had to follow the rules.
Right, of course. Got to. So to participate in the parade, for parade routes, for all the complete parade information, go to scvparade.com. That's scvparade.com, scvparade.com. Get out there July 4th. Everybody knows the route. Starting here in Main Street, going to take a left down Lyons, going up Orchard Village Road, and up 16th Street. And Linda is going to be parade directing it all the way through the way. Linda, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, and thanks KHTS, our own hometown station.